Now, in school, when you have story questions, you're kind of trained to turn the story into an equation. We don't really need to do that on the SAT. Sometimes that's helpful, but other times it's better to just like do it the way that you would do the math in real life, right? So just kind of follow each piece of the story, and just usually you can do them in the order they're presented. That's usually okay, but even not, just like think about it and what step would go first, what would go second, and then just do it very intuitively as arithmetic, not as algebra. So that's what I do here, right? So Henry received a $60 gift card to pay for movies online. Okay, so he starts with $60. He uses his gift card to buy 3 movies for $7.50 each. So let's figure out how much were those movies. So off on the side here, $7.50 times 3. I'm writing it like I'm going to do it by hand, but I'm not. I'm going to use the calculator. Why even give a little bit of a chance of messing up? So $7.50 times 3 is 22.5, so $22.50. So let's get rid of that then. He uses the gift card to do the 3 movies there, so that's minus $22.50 from the $60. So how much do we have left? So 60 minus $22.50 in my calculator is $37.50. Okay, but there's more. He spends the rest of his gift card balance on renting movies for $1.50 each. How many movies can Henry rent? Here's a case where, like, I don't know, just do what you're comfortable with. What I'm comfortable with is taking my $37.50 and saying, okay, well, how many times does $1.50 go into that, right? Like, how many movies will I be able to go to by renting them? So this is just a simple division problem. $37.50 divided by $1.50 is 25 exactly. So there you go. That's the answer. No remainder to worry about. It's, they made it nice for us. But if that bothers you in some way, there is another version of this where you instead guess and check with the answers. I think we need to get to the $37.50 the way that I did. But if you're kind of worried about what's going to happen, like, I don't know, just take an answer choice and test it out, right? So we want to know how many movies he can rent. Well, if he rented 10 movies at $1.50 each, that's $15. But he's got $37.50, right? So, okay, we can rent even more movies. So, right, what's 25 times $1.50? We would put it in the calculator. We already know that it's $37.50. So then you're like, oh, that's the number. That's the magic number that I wanted. And this is just a reminder that not every question needs to be solved from front to back, right? We have 3 options. We can go from the question to the answers. Sometimes we guess and check completely, and we go from the answers and kind of plug them back into the question and see what happens. This last way I'm telling you to guess and check in this case is more of a like meet in the middle situation, right? We started with the question, we did as much as we could, maybe we hit like a roadblock or a hurdle, and then we worked from the answers back to that spot, and that's okay too. So just don't confine yourself to one way of doing a question. Everything on the SAT is just about getting the points in whatever way works. Doesn't need to be the way your teacher would tell you. Doesn't need to be the way your textbook would tell you. It just needs to get you the answer. So if that means kind of doing this weird hybrid meet in the middle thing, that is okay. I don't think that that's the best thing here, but if it gets you the answer, I really don't care. Be open-minded, think outside the box, try different things, and really try to fight for every single point. Don't give up too quickly, because these are the ones you need to lock in. This is the beginning part of the section. These are the easier ones. We need these points.